Listen closely. I shall say this only once. Nothing that I will tell you is the absolute truth, including the first statement I made. So I'm probably going to tell you more than once, maybe 26, 27 more times. Nothing I will tell you is the absolute truth. It's not necessary for me to get you to believe in fairy tales or tooth fairies or religion or any other belief system. It's just an idea to entertain those things so that your mind can potentially believe in these things, and so you can stretch your mind and come up with new ideas and new things. Most of the progress that has occurred around you is because someone has invented something or thought of something that didn't actually exist in the first place. So the idea of me telling you anything is not actually telling you this is true. It's just to get you to think, how could it be true? If I tell you that Santa Claus is true, how could he be true? How could he possibly fly around the entire earth in one night? Does he go east to west? Does he go west to east? Does he need some sort of protection from burning up when he's going that fast through the atmosphere? This is the kind of thought process that you want to train your brain to be able to have these thoughts, even though these things are not necessarily 100% true. They could be, and if they are to be, then you've got to think about how they could be. Is it possible for you to make $1 million and only work 4 hours a week? Well, possibly. If you don't believe it straight off the back, then you're not going to think about it. You're not going to give it any more thought. You're not going to entertain the idea, and you're never ever going to work it out. If you already decide that you don't know what's the square root of 623, then you're never going to figure that out. You just said, oh, I don't know, and you've given an answer, and your brain stops working. But if you said to yourself, instead of saying, I don't know, instead of just saying that, you could say, I'll figure it out, I'll work it out, I'll come up with it, the answer will come to me. Then sometime in the next week or so, when you're having a shower, when you're falling asleep at night, the answer will come to you. Close enough, roundabout. Your brain's not an exact calculator, but it's very, very intelligent. And the subconscious mind is much more powerful than the conscious mind that you're using every day. Is it possible for you to make $1 million and work only 4 hours a week? Well, Tim Ferriss figured it out. Somebody else has figured it out. There's other people out there doing it that you don't know about. They're not stressed, they're not rushed, they're not doing the daily hustle and the daily grind and all this stuff that these motivational, inspirational speakers tell you to do. Get out there and just cane yourself until you lose your health or you lose your relationships or you lose your sanity. It is possible to do these things that you don't think are possible because somebody's doing it. You just got to get your brain to think in impossible ways, or ways that you think are currently impossible. And again, it may be just a belief system. If you were born into a Muslim family, then you would believe that belief system. If you were born to a Hindu family, you'd believe that system. If you're born into a Christian family, you believe that belief system. And arguably someone from the other side who's not in your particular religion and your particular belief system could look at yours and go, yours is silly. Yours requires a suspension of disbelief. Like, that didn't happen. You can't prove that. There's no scientific basis for proving almost anything in religion. But still, you believe it because you were told it by your parents or your teachers or whoever, and your brain has to come up with creative ideas and ways of making this not at odds with your logic. So think creatively. That's what I'm going to get you to do. I don't want you to believe anything that I say. I don't want you to think like me. I just want you to think. Talk to you soon.